Yeah, I've been studying music since the age of 6. And I think like getting up on stage and performing for people, that was when I knew that's all I wanted to do. It's very much at home on stage. And I love being in control and entertaining people and seeing people singing back lyrics to you and stuff like that. That was really an amazing feeling. And bringing happiness to people and evoking an emotion was just something really special that I really found excited me. And yeah, I basically worked every single day. That was my end goal. All the time. Like even I got into a music school in London at the age of 11. And I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get on the train at 6 o'clock, get into London at 8 o'clock, get to school at 8:30, finish school at 4 o'clock, get on the train at 4:30, get back home at 7 o'clock, stay up doing schoolwork till 11, 12 o'clock at night, and get up again at 5. And that was my life for 5 years until I got signed to my record label. And then for the last 7 years, that's what I've been doing. And then the last 2 years, I've been doing it as a solo artist. And now for the first time, I can say that I've got my first album coming out, and it's a really incredible feeling that I've got to that place. I've been working on this album for over 2 years now. It's basically my introduction to me as a soloist. I think people would be familiar of me with part of a band, but now this is me kind of stepping away and finding out who I am as an artist and who I am as a vocalist, as a songwriter. And I really asked myself the question, who am I as an artist? And I think for the first time I was getting to know 100% of me instead of me as 20% of a band, which was amazing. And really finding out what I was capable of doing vocally, because I think when you're in a band, you sit in your register. But as a soloist, obviously you're singing everything and really kind of testing yourself on so many levels every single day. And really kind of getting to know what you're capable of doing, especially in the songwriting department. I think from the age of about 14, I always started. When I was really enjoying writing songs, and like sitting at the piano and just writing all these different songs at the piano. That was really cool. And a way of communicating what I'm thinking, because I'm sometimes not the best at telling people what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling. So putting it all into songs, that was kind of my way of communicating with people, which was great. And I've been able to do that now, obviously, on my debut album. Like there's times where I've been trying to put it all into words, and I've ended up putting it into words and being like, oh no, I'm not going to say who this is about. But yeah, I think also from a young age I've been working on my singing, and then I think at the age of 18, I had a vocal surgery, and that kind of stopped me singing for a bit. But it's the best thing that ever happened to me, because I look back and it made me go, oh, I really have to look after my vocal cords, because it's like asking, I don't know, Usain Bolt to run 100 meters in 10 seconds without stretching. It's madness, do you know what I mean? But afterwards I actually saw a massive change in my range, because I went back to basics. I learned how to breathe again, and all the technique and all the control, and I learned the science behind it, and that really improved my control and my technique on my voice, which really expanded my range. And I found myself doing these things that I didn't even know I was capable of doing. Like all my runs started getting a lot cleaner, and like all the technical side of it was just kind of very, very easy now. Instead of it being, it was like when you're in a stalling car before, when I was unwell. But now it's it's obviously there's been a lot of hard work to get there, but now I'm using my voice properly. I've been able to kind of break boundaries and really surprise myself.